Hey, this is Corey Staniforth, Pro Step with Kryptek. I just got off a Northern Nevada early archery deer hunt. Climate was a little bit different than most people hunt. The season started August 10th. It's extremely hot, but at the same time being up in the high alpine, it gets pretty cool. So having a layering system, starting off being warm and then hitting the hill, climbing an elevation, it's pretty dynamic in how you got to have it set up, from a nice lightweight merino outer layer up to a nice puffy down when you're sitting and glassing, to a Dalibor type jacket just to keep you warm from the wind. The different dynamics of being out in climate like that is pretty substantial to having the correct gear. So here to talk to you about what I used, how I used it, and how the hunt went. So in Nevada, starting off a hunt like this, like I said, August 10th is the opening, so you would think hot temperature, but at the same time, you're at 8 to 10,000 feet in elevation, so it's going to be a lot cooler than you would ever expect. So starting off in the morning, getting up before the sun, it's in the 50 to 60 degrees. We're bivvied in, so you don't have the climate of inside a nice tent or an RV. You're out in the elements. So when it's colder like that, I have base layer, a good dynamic system with merino base layers, working outwards to a Dalibor or a down. As the day progresses, it gets into the 90 to 100 degrees, and you're sitting there glassing, or you're dropping up and down through ravines, so you're going to be sweating and burning quite a bit of energy. Now through the middle of the day, when it's very hot, it also is going to start cooling down towards the evening. The sun goes down, now it's going to start cooling off, and if you're covered in sweat or you've been sitting or whatever the situation, to have the different layers is going to help you a lot. Okay, now I'm going to give you a rundown through each product that I like to utilize in early season and what the features are of each product. So to start off with, on a base layer, Hoplite 2 merino base layer. This is a very flexible material. This is more athletic. You can wear this when it's hot and make this your full layer. From, it can be a base layer to start off in the day, all the way into the midday. This can just be considered your outer layer. It's going to keep the breathability, moisture wicking, and it's very comfortable. So now this is the Valhalla. This is a quarter zip. This is perfect for early season. It's going to keep you nice and cool in the warm weather. Breathability, moisture wicking is still there, same as the Merino Hoplite 2. This is a great product for early season or even mid-autumn. Now also, with the Valhalla collection, you also have the pants. Many different options with pockets. They're four-way stretch, moisture wicking, breathable, but they're very thin, so same thing, they're going to keep you cool in the early season. And you can also wear these into later season if you want to layer them with a merino base layer underneath. Next, I want to talk about the Dalibor. This is my personal favorite. I always fall back to this product. From early season to late season, this thing is durable. Even as new products come out, I still prefer to wear this over everything. This holds up in late season, cool temperatures, early season. This is just a perfect all-around jacket to go through heavy brush, open country, you name it. This is my favorite. Let's talk about the Cirrus Down. This is a great jacket. This can be collapsed in on a backcountry hunt. You can put it into a stuff sack and it doesn't take up much room. It's very light. It's perfect in a dynamic layering system. You can utilize this under your outer shell jacket, such as the Dalibor. But this is going to keep you extremely warm. So I enjoy wearing this jacket. Same, from early season to late season. It keeps me very warm when need be, but it's also breathable when I need it. So for the pattern itself with Kryptek Highlander, I think it's probably the best product of a pattern that you can put out in this type of situation. Nevada, Idaho, many parts of pretty much the West. This pattern adapts to most every climate I've been in. From higher elevation, even though it might be greener, you're still going to blend into rocks, you're still going to blend into brush. Get into the timber, you still blend into the timber. It's well-rounded, especially for most of the West.